Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Exam Buddy. Now let's do our assignment, Environment and Development, Week 8, Assignment 8. So the first question is, which river in Odisha is referred to be Kalahandi's lifeline? So these are the option, Vamsadhara, Yamuna, Ganga, Ravi. So let's check the answer of our first question. So question first, Vamsadhara river, which is known as lifeline of Kalahandi, originates from Niyamgiri. So the answer of our first question is A. Now the second question is, what is the primary concern surrounding the construction of huge dams? So these are the options, and let's check the answer of our second question. So question second, the overall impact of development projects, particularly on tribals, has been often loss of livelihood, massive displacement, and involuntary migration. So the answer of our second question is D. Now the third question is, what effect does resettlement have on indigenous people? So these are the options. Now let's check the answer of our third question. So question third, a loss of land, loss of access to common resources, loss of civil and human rights and spiritual. So the answer of our third question is A, both loss of access to common resources and loss of civil and human rights. Now, the fourth question is, when was the mineral policy of the central government announced? So, these are the options. Now, let's check the answer of our fourth question. So, question fourth, the mineral policy of the central government announced in the year 1993. So, the answer of our fourth question is D, 1993. Now, the fifth question is, what are the negative consequences of contemporary mining? So, these are the options. Now, let's check the answer of our fifth question. So, question fifth, according to Jensen's et al. 2008, the most negative consequences of contemporary mining are land and water contamination, disruption or displacement of communities, clashes between citizen and state forces, and the involuntary migration of rural people to cities. So the answer of our fifth question is D, all of these. Now the sixth question is, mining induced displacement and resettlement is primarily dash issue. So these are the options, human rights, economic, psychological, social. So let's check the answer of our sixth question. So question sixth, mining induced displacement and resettlement is primarily an economic issue. So the answer of our sixth question is B, economic. Now the seventh question is, where is the Tipaimukh hydroelectric project proposed to be built? So these are the options. Now let's check the answer of our seventh question. So question seven, the Tipaimukh Dam on the Barak was originally designed in 1926 as a flood control measure for the Chachar Plains. So the answer of our seventh question is B, Barak River. Now, the eighth question is, who claimed that people and their ancestral landscape have spiritual ties? So these are the options. Now let's check the answer of our eighth question. So question 8, A. Bhavishkar 1995 and V. Arora 2006-2009 argue that rivers are not merely water courses but embody the spiritual connections between people and their ancestral landscape. The river Barak and Toivai are considered holy by Hammers. So the answer of our eighth question is A. Now the ninth question is, when was the World Commission on Dams formed? So the answer of our ninth question is C, 1990s. Now the tenth question is, which region has been identified by the Ministry of Development of Northeastern region as the future powerhouse of India? So these are the options. Now let's check the answer of our tenth question. So question 10, in August 1998, the GOI announced its policy and on hydropower development, followed by 50,000 megawatt hydroelectric initiatives in May 2003, with a major focus on the hydroelectric potential of the Brahmaputra basin. So the answer of our 10th question is C, Brahmaputra basin. Now submit your answer. Thank you friends for watching our video.